Hey everybody, it's Louis Porter Jr. Today is the 6th of March, and I'm looking at something. I'm going to show it to you. What I'm looking at is very, very cool. Ta-da! Now I know JP's like, oh, you got a copy. So when can I get a copy? Calm down, JP. Calm down. Calm down. This is the rough prototype they give you from Lightning Source on the book. And I must say, I'm really impressed. It looks a lot nicer than I thought it would, especially being print on demand. It comes across a lot clearer than I thought it would. The boxes that I did some coloring in came out really nice. There wasn't any uneven tones. And I gotta admit, for a print on demand, it's a very, very nice piece of work. I'm pretty happy with it. The pages are white, everything's clean. There are some moments, there are some moments that things are a little darker than they should be. But all in all, I'm very, very happy with this book. I think this will look good in stores. It's all done as it should be. I mean, they even got the cuts, I think, pretty fairly on point. The cover looks great. There's an ISBN on it. Price, Pathfinder in the front, back. The logo is big. Put it on the shelf. Boom. I like this, and I like this for a couple of reasons. I like that. Sorry, I moved my chair up. I like that I can now do specialized versions if I want to. Different covers for different events, different stuff. I think this is very, very cool. I think the print on demand through Lightning Source is very nice. I got my box over there. It came in very thin box, pretty easy, pretty painless. I'll have to approve this later on, and so this should be able to go to press maybe as early as tomorrow, maybe be ready in stores, maybe by as early as the end of the month. That's right, in retail stores by the end of the month. It's very interesting to see if you don't do a lot of printing, if you've never been really involved with a lot of printing, it's very interesting to see your product go from pages to actual books. And I mean, I've made dozens of books. I mean, not just for my own personal ones, but I made for the companies I've worked for and stuff like that. I've done tons and tons and tons and tons of books. So it isn't as exciting as it used to be when I was first used to get books and be like, oh, my book has come in. Now it's a little bit more like, okay, it's a book. Great. Let's check it out. Let's go through it. Let's see what's going on. And that kind of thing. So there's some things I would have changed and things that I can tell will look much better in color. So it's one of those scenarios of, I like the way it looks. I think there's some cool things to do. I think I make some changes on certain things, just little changes. Nothing really crazy, but I like what I see. I'm impressed. I kind of figured it'd be this nice having used them with other companies. I just like that the price will be much cheaper, about 30% difference from what I'm normally paying. And I think that, to me, was the big kicker. It just makes it easier for me to get books out to retailers and distributors going this route. Especially, if you are a small startup company and you don't have a lot of money, and a lot of them don't. What I would suggest is get a Lightning Source account, sign up with them, pay the money, and just go. Get your books printed. It'll cost you what it costs you. It costs you, I think, $70 to sign up, and then $30 for your template. Just pay the price. I know people are like, oh, I don't want to pay that much. Pay it. If you've done it right, it'll save you a lot of time in the end. I think the savings that I'm going to get from this are much greater than the issues I saw. So for the first book, black and white, I'm happy. I'd like to also see now in color, because I think color will be very, very different. I think it will bring out some things that are kind of not as bright and exciting here. On the PDF, they look great. On here, they look okay. It's definitely a solid book. I'm happy with the way it looks, but I would have preferred to have it in color, but color is more expensive and that into the cost, so we're trying to keep it down to a reasonable cost. This book, for all you are wondering, is $26.99. It's 152 pages of content, chock full of content, just chock full of content and art, and I'm happy with it. So there you go. I just wanted to show everybody that. Some other things. JP just ran the first Undying Legacy of the first ones for free RPG Day. We got a lot of good response. He actually sent me some emails, some comments that people said about the event and how much they liked it, which is very cool. We're going to make some changes to what we're doing, I think it's going to fit better. It's going to feel a lot better. But that's all I'm working on right now. I just finished the video for the Origin of Man adventure Kickstarter project that I'm going to be starting in a week. 8 days. In 8 days. So a week. So we're getting that started. It's a great video I put together. I'll give you a little hint of what we're doing, to show you some stuff, and another great music soundtrack on it, so you should enjoy that part. And I think that is really it. Yeah, I already mentioned that. Yeah. It's a pretty light week so far. Oh, by the way, if you did not know, I actually started a whole new job, which is a good thing. I'm going to be starting sometime next week, so I'm assuming that I'll have initially a big burst of issues with work, and then it'll get back to normality, and everything will go all right. But I'm very happy, and what I see of this job, I think it's going to be a great little match for me. So expect to see, of course, more stuff. So if you don't see stuff for a couple weeks, don't be surprised. I'm just working. New job. You know how that goes. And I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.